Hey guys, I got some good news. Apparently, CNN lost a massive sponsor just recently because of that whole thing with Kathy Griffin, where she held up Trump's head that was bleeding and whatnot, and she made a huge apology, trying to do some damage control, because she realized she fucked up. But it's a little bit too little, too late. But the good thing about it is CNN lost a lot of money as well, and this is pretty much why she got fired, right? If they didn't have the backlash they did, if it was just the people on the right and it wasn't the left as well kind of denouncing her, then she would have been okay and she would have probably gained a lot of popularity and a lot of support. But a lot of the leaders on the left, like Chelsea Clinton and whatnot, came out denouncing it and saying this is horrible, blah blah blah. So of course, all of our little sheep are gonna come and say, yeah, this is horrible, blah 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 blah. And but that's good, right? Anytime the mainstream media like Fox, even CNN, these people lose sponsors, lose money, that's just more people who are going to leave their stations and go to the alternative media. So it's good for us, bad for them. And hopefully they continue doing things like this, so then they continue losing more and more support. And the way that they're operating now, where the media is pretty much like a tabloid, like most media nowadays, they're acting like tabloids. Like they're not. Any little thing they're gonna blow out of proportion, or they're gonna read into it. They're gonna tie a bunch of things and make conspiracies. like, this is just what's happening. Like, there was during that Manchester thing. I think there was one guy saying that this could be a far right person pretending to be somebody, like a bomber. And it's like, really, you think the far right's gonna go that far? They're gonna blow themselves up, just to frame some Muslims? Like, come on. But this is where they've evolved to, and it's surprising that they didn't realize that. I guess the people on her team, the PR staff, whatever, like they didn't realize that this would not go well, and this just shows you that they're disconnected from the average population, that they don't really know what we like and what we're against. They think that the whole resistance thing is like, everybody on the left is for it, where a lot of them are like, yeah, this is stupid. Like they see through you as well, right? This is why you had a massive backlash, because you can't even read your own base, and this is why a lot of them have been moving more to the right, because you're listening to the loudest voices in your base, which are just the extremists, right? So you think those people yelling the loudest represents the whole. So now you're pandering to them when you really shouldn't, because it's not working for you. But I hope you continue it, like I said, because it's just going to make the alternative media more powerful, and it's just going to speed up your demise, because the amount of money these stations have been making has just been dwindling year after year after year, and it's going to continue working that way. That's why they're trying to go into YouTube, and then now they have all of their videos shot up to the top, right? And now that's why everybody else is shit when you're talking about current events, gets demonetized, because they know they can't compete with just regular people in their houses with like a camera and this telling the truth. They can't compete with that. Even with all their millions of dollars and setup, they still can't do that. So their only option now is to try to demonetize people and censor them in sorry, in any legal way that they possibly can. Like, if they could do it illegally and get away with it, they would too, because it's not even necessarily the content that you're putting out. It's just that you're taking eyeballs from their screens and putting it onto your screen. So that's time and money. You could have been watching their stations and looking at their ads, but you're looking at some guy in his basement, and right. But let's not get too angry about this. At the same time, we shouldn't turn into the left, and every time somebody makes a bad joke, be like, oh, take their job and their life, blah blah. It's like, okay, let's relax on both sides and allow either side to make incendiary jokes and bad jokes. But at the same time, we all know the reaction, what would have been if somebody on the right did this. It would have been the exact same and probably worse than what she's going through right now. So, it's kind of justified at the same time, but, at one point, somebody has to be the bigger man and somebody has to take the high road and be like, okay, let's not, you know, let's not be like them, right? But at the same time, it was pretty gruesome, right? And it was kind of like, I wouldn't say advocating violence, but, it is treading the line, right? And we all know that, yeah, if we did something like that, then they would say, yo, you're advocating violence and cutting off the head of liberals, blah, 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 blah. So, but let's not go the same route that these people go. But that's all I pretty much had to say. If you like my content, subscribe and have a great day. See ya.